To another edition of the Double Shot. Yesterday, we got into a heated debate after our big pants segment with our 20-something producer who claimed that he actually likes big pants on the opposite sex.
I don't understand that.
Well, here's the issue, and it all sort of came together for me. We were wrong to blame younger women for wearing the big ugly pants.
Okay.
When the truth is we should have been blaming the new younger generation of men who have no taste whatsoever and I think are now too scared to acknowledge that they like tight-fitting clothing on attractive people. I think they just don't want to acknowledge it anymore because they will get attacked and canceled, or they're no longer men. They've been transformed into this new version.
Neutered into this idea that everybody wear ambiguous giant pants so that you could just interchangeably wear anybody's pants.
Every single younger man, their personality has become that of a husband who's no longer allowed to say anything about the horrible choices the opposite sex make.
No. If my wife occasionally will come to me and she'll say, like, if we're heading out or something, she goes, hey, what do you think of these shoes?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be diplomatic in the way that you say it. You can't always just say, like, oh, I hope you wear those, like, really high heels, because I like those. She's going to read into that and go, like, well, I'm going to do something different, or whatever. And it's going to make me look like I'm just an old-fashioned sexist, whatever.
Yeah.
But does it look good? Yeah, sometimes it looks good. But young guys these days, I think
there's something wrong with them.
I think you've nailed it. We asked our young producer, who's in his 20s, what is he, 24, 23? I don't know how old he is.
He might be 32.
He's mid-20s. What do you think of these? And he said he likes them. I think he's been tricked. This is all that's available, and he's just gonna, it's the path of least resistance at a certain age.
Yeah.
And you're just going for what you can get. And if you express too strongly that you appreciate form-fitting clothing, you're totally right. He's going to be cold from the herd. He's going to be ostracized.
Your body shaming, blah, blah, blah,
He's
blah,
not going to have the option. So what he's forced to do is pretend like he likes giant pants.
Yeah.
He should go back. If he likes giant pants, I'll tell you what, go back and look at pictures of moms in the 1980s and 90s. It's going to blow his mind because they're all in these giant pants.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
One could argue that when you're dealing in a world in which you cannot define a man or a woman, tighter fitting clothing would help move things along.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do.
I don't understand.
You understand. You can acknowledge it.
What you're saying makes sense.
No.
I'm just saying.
This is men in 2025.
I'm genuinely perplexed. Everybody's just wearing interchangeable giant pants.
God, we need Trump more than ever.
Interchangeable giant pants. What's going on? What sort of a... When I was 18 years old, 19, 20 years old, a young man with...
It's a few years ago.
Blood in my veins. Less than a decade ago, right? Because we're so young. I would have seen giant pants. I would have gone like...
Clown.
Why are you wearing giant pants? Where's the giant clown shoes associated with those pants? And yes, people might feel like we're being mean, but we're making a point here.
We're not being mean, we're being honest.
Are we going to get faulted for being honest? I hope not.
You will.
Why would I?
Because I won't allow myself to get attacked for this.
I'm not getting attacked for it. I like tighter pants.
Well, you know what? I don't care what a woman wears. Wear what you want, what you feel comfortable in.
You know what?
Don't let the patriarchy keep you down.
Listen, I don't care what women wear. I've told you this yesterday in the video we did yesterday. I've been happily married for a long time. I don't give two cares when anybody else wears.
Yeah.
But if my wife was wearing giant pants, samesies, if I showed up and I was wearing giant pants, my wife would go, what's with the giant pants?
What's going on?
What's going on? Do you have a swollen leg or something you're trying to hide? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah, so how we help is, we've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years. And we have a historical track record that we're super proud of. Double-digit returns over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money. But they can jump in with us and they can be that developer and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.